Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe down below, and without much further ado, let's get on with the video. Today I thought I would talk to you about my ever-growing love for horror movies. Now, recently I have been wanting to watch as many horror movies as I can, and I'm talking like the proper like jump scare ones. Like, I've always been interested in the scary ones that are really just like funny, like Paranormal Activity, Scary Movie, all of those. I've always liked those, but recently after watching The Conjuring and then The Conjuring 2, I have kind of blown up in the horror genre. I am obsessed. Like, seriously, I think it might be a problem. I am obsessed with Scream 1, 2 and 3. 4 is questionable. It's still good, it's not the like 90s classic. Also, now we have the Scream MTV series, which I love with a passion. I'm obsessed with it. Me and my friend are watching it and oh my god. But anyway, moving on to the horrors that I'm currently obsessing over. Basically, what happened was, a couple of weeks ago, I went to see The Conjuring 2. Now, I'd seen The Conjuring 1 with my mum, and we both enjoyed it, and we got an inside joke from the clapping hands, and so whenever I have to explain to her what The Conjuring is, I just have to clap, and the whole movie comes back to her. She understands what I'm talking about. My mum isn't necessarily one for horror films. I don't think she's seen a horror film in the cinema for many years. So when we went, she was like, oh, I don't jump at horrors, I'm fine. Literally, she jumped more than me. I was laughing by the end of the film because she just kept jumping. At one point, I looked over and she was just sitting there like... My experience with The Conjuring has changed my perspective on everything. Before this, I had my favourite directors. One of them was Guillermo del Toro. I love how he made Crimson Peak with his colours and his in-depth artwork that he puts on screen. I've also loved J.J. Abrams for his way of portraying action in a stereotypical but then also really captivating and engaging way. But now a new director has been literally shoved into my presence and I've suddenly become obsessed with James Wan. I watched The Conjuring, Insidious 1 and 2 and didn't really think much of it. I just kind of watched them as what they were, and I wasn't really going in depth into looking at how they're made. Maybe that's because at the time of watching them I wasn't necessarily obsessed with the media and directing and cinematography and all that. But after watching The Conjuring 2, I am flabbergasted at his pure genius in scaring the bejesus out of you. I have seen The Conjuring twice already, and by the time you've watched this, I'll have watched it for a third time in the cinema. I'm going on Saturday, so for you it'll be yesterday. And oh my god. Oh my god. I have never sat in a theatre and literally rubbed my legs. It sounds really weird, but I literally sat there and I was just like, I know what's gonna happen next. I am ready for this jump scare, I am ready for this scene, I know exactly what's gonna happen, and I'm just so excited to see it again. I have never ever in my life done that to a film. I've seen so many films for a second time. I mean, I love Zootropolis, and I saw it a second time, and I didn't have that outcome of literally sitting there and just being so excited to see a scene again. It was beautiful. Watching horror films in a cinema is so much better than watching them at home, not just because it's darker and you have the atmosphere of a creepy place where creepy people could sneak up on you. That's not why I like it. I like it because everyone bands together in this group of terrified people who will laugh at themselves when they are jumped by something that happens on the screen. Literally, it could be anything. It could be the most stupid jump scare, like, for instance, Women in Black when the goo stuff starts pouring out the tap. That makes people jump like there's no tomorrow, and then they go, how could I jump at that? I'm so stupid, laugh it off with their friends, and then everyone in the theatre is just laughing at everyone because it's just so stupid and they can't believe they jumped at it. Now, going back to The Conjuring, that film is so amazing on so many levels, okay? Not only are the jump scares beautifully timed, it makes you think that you're gonna see one thing. It does a little jump scare that you jump at and you start laughing at, and then the camera turns around or something slightly different happens, you go, wait, and before you can really understand what's happening, you're scared again, but in the bigger way that just makes you sit there and contemplate life. And then we bring on the beautiful directing and cinematography. There were moments where I wish I could just grab a scene and just keep it in my hand for later when I just want to look at something and be happy, because there were so many scenes like that that were just perfectly timed, perfectly beautiful, and just, the colour grading was beautiful. Everything was beautiful, and I'm so excited to go and see it again. Like I've been explaining to my friends, watching The Conjuring 2 for me is like a roller coaster ride that I just want to keep riding, to get that thrill, to get that adrenaline, everything that comes with The Conjuring I want to keep having. It's like a drug, I guess. Am I addicted to The Conjuring? That's what it feels like. Anyway, The Conjuring 2 started off this whole search for horror films and just to watch as many jump scare, creepy, I don't want to turn the lights off any time of day kind of films. Now, I watched The Visit. That film is so weird on so many levels, but it has an amazing twist, and oh gosh, that film. Then I was looking at like movie trailers for horrors that are coming out soon, and I saw one for the film Lights Out. Now, if you don't know what Lights Out is about, it's going to be about a ghost slash demon that can only be seen when the lights are turned off, which is freaking creepy if you ask me. Now, I actually did some more digging on that film to find out like who was directing it, who was making it. Turns out, one, it's being produced by James Wan, which makes it gonna be amazing. That wasn't words, but it's gonna be amazing and I'm excited for it. And also I found out that this film is based off of a 3-minute short film here on YouTube. I'll leave a link down below. It is creepy, it is amazing, and it was directed by a guy called David F. Sandberg. Now, this guy who directed the short has been asked to direct the feature film, and the person who acts in the short is also in the feature film. Now, this alone, this whole idea of someone made a 3-minute short film, it got picked up by James Wan and then made into this movie, and it looks like it's going to be bloomin' terrifying, excites me and inspires me, and I just... Also, the director of Lights Out is going to be directing Annabelle 2, and yes, so many goals on so many levels. I want to do this. Can I do this? Yes, I need to calm down with horrors, okay? I'm obsessed with horrors right now, and I want to document my obsession right now, because Conjuring 2 is going to happen again. I'm going to sit there and be like, I know what's about to happen, I'm so excited. Also, hopefully, this time watching The Conjuring, I will watch all of it, because the past 2 times I was sitting like this, because I'm a wuss, basically. But if you enjoyed this video, then do not forget to subscribe down below. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you like what I do here, and comment down below, what are your opinions on horror movies? Do you like them? Do you hate them? If you like them, what's your favourite? If you hate them, why do you hate them? Please let me know. But until next time, bye!